Morning, folks. It's 7:06 a.m. Thursday, October 13th, 2016. This will be kind of interesting. Excuse me. Good boy, Herc, honey. Upstairs, buddy. There's the big man. How you doing, buddy? You gonna stay out there? I love you, buddy. Daddy's in here, okay? Anyway, here he comes. I love you, buddy. You want to come stay here? Huh? Anyway, folks, I've told you before about people saying crap about you, because they're metaphysically duds. They're totally unaware. All they understand is move fast, hype, attention, look at me. Anytime they can take something supposedly that they can put in the news or media and make it about themselves, well, they do. They crave the attention. Which those of you doing this are wanting exactly the opposite, is to get information out, help people wake up and understand things for themselves, to help better them. There's a lot of selfish, arrogant, and also abusive people on this planet. One of them decided to get stupid with me. It was brought to my attention. I don't have time for this stuff, but with him, I'm going to make an exception. I mean, it was so blatant, I can't believe it. I put out a video, just whatever, a day or two ago, something. I don't understand time. Keeping track of it, or I understand it's just keeping track of it. Excuse me. Anyway, I put up a video about something the antids were doing, and I was being pushed to hurry up and get it out. There's a reason for that. It's not for little children who are playing reporters or look at me. It's information that's going to be important to people who matter in this change that's happening everywhere, but it's focused here on this planet. So anyway, I've got a new part of Lily in my heart. It's so funny. She's just cranking it up. It's like, honey, stop. Anyway, those of you that have listened to me for a while, and most of you have, I talk about things that are out there that I see, that I explain, and a lot of them actually, pan out. Talking about the Seg antelope in February of 2015. Talking about mass animal deaths in early, in February of 2015. And then the Seg antelope go in 2016. This video that this one, I'll very loosely call him a gentleman. His name is Nelson Groom. Interesting. He's grooming himself for an incredible career as a newsman or something, or whatever, when he grows up. To not know what you're talking about, to take anything and turn it into what you want for sensationalism, you want to do that, that's your problem. But when you misquote me, when you put words in my mouth, you're not too happy with that. Actually, that's a lawsuit. But I'm more concerned about finishing what I need to do to get out of here, not going after some little kid. So it's the dailymail.com, And the person involved is Nelson Groom, who wrote the article. I'm going to give you some points right now. He said, I'm an alien researcher and a UFO hunter. Sorry, doesn't work like that. I see what's there, and I tell what's going on. And I never said insects were about to attack a mine because of a governmental decision. They're not government mines. They're under the ground. There's stuff going on under the ground that you're not aware of, young man. Okay? Use that loosely, too. I don't ever make pledges. Okay? I pledge this is going to happen. What's that? I pledge this will... Get out of here. I never said the antids were armoring up to take out everything in their path. Where do you get this crap? I'll tell you where you get it, in the back of your head. Anything for sensationalism. You totally misquoted me saying insects, not antids, are strong enough to throw a car. You're insinuating a wrong thing, and you put quotation marks on there, dude, meaning you're saying I said it. This is not the first time I've touched on Australia either. Precious. Okay, let's go into the article you wrote. Alien researcher, quote unquote, claims 10-foot insect creatures are heading for Western Australia, dash, quote, because the government refuses to stop mining in the region, unquote. I never said those words. If you're writing an article about me, you're insinuating that I wrote those words. You're literally misquoting. You're putting words in my mouth. I never said any of that crap. There are things going on below this planet, as I've already mentioned, young man, that you're totally unaware of. It's not my fault. Okay, I'm giving people information at the right time for the right reason. And I did mention that there's issues with the governments and that they get told what to do, and they don't have much choice in the matter. You cannot tie the two. I didn't put it in one sentence saying things. If you'd listened to me a little bit or knew anything about me, I talk about all kinds of stuff that's here on the planet. You can't see it. It's not my problem. I'm here to help. Okay, you're so involved in yourself that you can't open up. Your DNA in there stays twisted like this. You're like this. You get all freaked out about your mom and dad breaking away. Breaking away from them. Blah 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 blah. You got so much stuff going on in your head, and I'm not going in your personal life, son. Okay, I'm not going there. I'm trying to get you to understand something, and I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you with some really solid advice. Okay? When you go to do something, don't just look over it and make up something that you think will sell. Find the truth. I gave you enough information there to help you. You should have taken some of the information I put in there and used it to help yourself. You call me a UFO hunter? You're kidding me. I'm not like you. I don't spend all day on the internet and looking for stuff to make something about, myself. That's what you do. Okay, that's your gig. It's not mine. Okay? I don't even like having this laptop on in front of me, but whatever. Okay, let's get back in. Anyway, the UFO that was seen, exactly how it was put up, there's an asteroid that was caught on a phone camera that came in and made it, like almost a 180 degree turn. Wow, magic asteroids. If you would have looked at that, you would have understood and listened to my video when I talked about it. You'd have something to go on to bring to people's attention. You want a name for yourself? How about telling the truth? Not making up lies about people. Son, there's a price to pay for that. Okay? Eventually, karma comes in and kicks your butt. Okay? So anyway, I'm not telling you what you have to do. That's your business. Unless you're hurting something and I see you, I'll never say a thing about it. That's your life. Okay? I'm still in this body. I'm not out yet. Close, but not yet. So, in your opinion right now, listening to this, you think I'm beating the hell out of you. I'm returning the favor for the crap you gave me. I'm giving you some rather serious instructional information to help you. Okay? Unreal. Okay, UFO hunter. Bullshit. J. Essex says insects from outer space are bound for WA. He's talking about Washington is where they're going to wind up going, but that's not. That's completely misleading. Claims government refused to halt mining operations in a region. I never said any such thing. You fabricate all this crap, son, and you're not my son. Essex says the 10-foot aliens are armoring up armoring up, quote unquote. I did say they're armoring up because when you what I said when you see them putting on the armoring up, they're serious, okay? Essex says the 10-foot aliens are armoring up to wreak havoc. They're there to raise hell with the Anunnaki minds that are down there, folks. Y'all listening to me know that. But this dude, when I put out that video, I was getting hammered so hard in my head. Let me tell you something. What's your name again? The guy likes to groom himself and look at himself in the mirror. Nelson Groom. I'm going to put, at the end of this video, I'm going to put something up for you to look at. See, here's another way you could actually find a way to really get known in your business, but for telling the truth, not for making up schmuck stuff. Look at the QEEG. That's a quantitative electroencephalogram. Okay? You take that and you look at how the change was on Martin Para when this other people I never knew, some lady with a laboratory that does this for a living, she took a quantitative electroencephalogram of Martin's head, the brain, and then I just touched his hypothalamus, and then this thing went nuts. Okay, there's a 2-hour video on it that's in there in my whatchamacallits, my video list, proving that there's a way for someone to go across the Atlantic and go in someone's head. That would catch some headlines for you. I want to help you, okay? But you picked the wrong person to try to pee on. Anyway, there's stuff going on here, and you could be literally in front of it for yourself and have physical proof to give people. Let's see. I pledged there would be explosions and seismographic activity. I said there would be. I didn't pledge. What's with this word pledge? If you would have said I said, yes, I pledge. Wow. It's unclear why Essex believes aliens have taken issue with the mining. You have no idea what's going on. You're so lost. An alien researcher I talk with them. If you want to try and say something nutty about me, something you think would be nutty, say that. Say that this guy J. Essex is so sick he actually thinks he talks with insects. By the way, to the gentleman I talked to is the one that Corey Good is actually working with, but starting to fall away from. Look, Nelson, I'm tired of giving you a hard time, man. I'm just trying to make a point. Why not be more responsible in what you're doing? You know, this is you fabricated this crap. There are so many ways you can find a way to promote your career and etc. But by telling people the truth. When you want things to be about me, about you, like I wanted to be about me, when you get like that, you're not going to get anywhere. That's not how things are going to be. Things are changing. When I first looked at you, this was all brought to my attention. I don't read this stuff. I don't go to these tabloids. But somebody said, you know, Jay, you finally got attention on a certain place or whatever. And I said, I don't care. I'm here to leave information for those who want it and need it later. That's why I wrote my books. Okay? But when I first looked at you, Nelson, I saw three things. Okay, I see energy, auras and stuff like that. Okay, I see the frequencies, and then I see the auric expressions. It's a byproduct of frequencies. I've put out DVDs about that. I put out all kinds of stuff. I don't want you to grab a hold of what I do and make a big thing out of it, but there's other people out of here. I will be out of here soon. Okay. It's not too much longer before there's going to be 7 or 8 people doing this, where they can go into different people's heads all over the world. This QEEG thing, you could take 1,000 people, 1,000, and put one of these QEEGs on them all over the world. Put them on another planet. I don't care. I'll crank them up. Okay? If you look at the video, my energy was over there and it wouldn't pull away. I was trying to pull it away after we did the test on him, and then I cranked him up. My energy, I was trying to pull it back and having an issue. And it literally was messing up her instruments. She was in Sweden, dude. I'm in Georgia. United States, Georgia, not Russia. Just to help you. Overalls, New York redneck. Okay? There's people here that have incredible power within them, their spirit. But when I looked at you, I saw hard energy. I saw pineal, the ability to kind of see things. And then I saw a pretty good solar plexus. You have pretty good balance. If you just took the time to relax, you'll find out you have all kinds of abilities. The thing is, it's hard. I know it's hard for you to relax. I know you're very hyper. Okay. I understand. Been there all my life. If you just find a way to get 3 minutes of peace twice a day, just relax, let go, soft, easy breathing in and out, but, rather full natural breaths. And just tell the whole world to frack off just for a moment. Just relax. Just be you. I mean, that's a really cool thing. Just be you. You have no idea who you are and what you can do. Okay? That's one of the reasons I do all this stuff. Okay? I have to tell you about this stuff because things are going to come out. In the next 100 years, there's going to be a record of this stuff. I love you, Herky, honey. Yeah. I love you, buddy. So anyway, let's see. An alien researcher has warned insect creatures from outer space are bound for Western Australia because the government refused to halt mining operations in the region. I've never said that. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, but every time you put something in there, it's a new section. It's a new group of words. So literally, everything you said in here is almost every single thing you put in there is bunk. But of course, I never said that. I'm not an alien researcher either. UFO hunter Jay Essex from Georgia in the U.S. issued the bizarre warning in a rambling YouTube video that Draconantids, aliens, are set to wreak havoc on the Canning Basin, an area rich in gas and oil. I'm not a UFO hunter. I talk about them. I talk about that stuff. I see it. Now, you can get on your little tabloid here. I've took a quick look at it. Wow. the crap that's on there, it's like, man. Anyway, it's so sad. It really is. It's so hard to deal with this, to go in your head and see you just like this. Oh, you're so anxious. You got to get yourself out there. Oh, I got to get a name for myself. Got to go to the top. I saw you on Twitter. What do you have? 17 tweets and 10 followers or something. That's what it said on Google. I took a second to look at you. It didn't take long. It's not worth an investment of time, but I get that it's changed from that now. Who cares? Anyway, the way your energy's set up, you have close to balanced energy. It's not balanced. No such thing as completely balanced, but you have all three of your abilities there are waiting for you to crank up. And once you relax and just get flowing, if you can release the arrogance and, you know, that kind of selfish stuff, not kind of, that selfish stuff, that issue that you have, you could really open up and become something really cool. And that would be yourself. Okay, it's that arrogance and ego stuff's got to go. Okay, rambling. You make up a couple lines, put it out there, and you go to the next thing. Okay, you butcher whatever you can find, put a quote-unquote spin on it. That's not your quote, that's my quote. I was getting cranked up so hard and work done on my head. When I go into people's heads, about 90% of the time, it depends on their age and nutrition and their body. You know, make sure they're not putting stuff in that they don't need. And the older we get, the less the body grows, because it's going down time, not going up time. Excuse me. But the physical brains grow. Okay? This is a fact. Okay, I've got MRIs to prove my skull. My skull's growth. Anyway, I've had people calling up and complaining for years now about, you know, having a real nice hat they like, and sometimes hundreds of dollars, and then it doesn't fit anymore. I understand you can't understand any of this. The sad part is that you won't let yourself go to look. And after taking your crap, for what you said, that's all bullshit, after I take it and put it on video, that's going to infuriate you even more. Go cry to mommy about it, you know? I'm trying to help. My head was getting worked on so hard by part of Lily. Something else you'll never understand. It was everything I could do to talk. When I crank up people and the brain starts growing, you go through a stage where it's hard to talk. When your brain physically grows in size and then your skull grows with it and your abilities grow, that's difficult. Okay, you go through a difficult moment. My brain's been doing nothing but grow and shrink and do all kinds of crazy stuff here lately. So I'm trying to get out of here. Trying to finish what I need to get out of here. Am I some kind of joke to you? I don't give a damn. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say about me as long as you're not lying. You lied. You have no honor. I had the FBI and Homeland Security come to my house together trying to figure out how I do what I do. Do you think they came over here because I'm not real? Just because you don't have the ability to process this information to understand that I am? Not my fault. your head so buried, your face is so buried in the tabloid stuff. I guess you're a part of it, coming up with all this stuff. You're not looking for reality. You're looking for a way to expose yourself to more attention. Sad. Essex says the 10-foot aliens who are strong enough to pick up and toss cars, yes they are armoring up to take out everything in their path. I never said that. What the hell's the matter with you, son? Damn, quit acting like a little boy, would you? I think you're in your 20s. It's so funny, the picture you put up of me, alien researcher J. Essex says insect creatures from outer space are bound for Western Australia. You look at my eyes, look at my face. Okay, I believe that was pretty early in the morning. I've been against drugs, doing drugs and stuff. Been talking about that for a while. I have some wine every once in a while. It's funny how you go out of your way to try and put the worst image forward. You know, it's like, it's amazing. So anyway, you're fake, you're full of crap, you're a liar, you have no honor, you have a worthless attitude as far as becoming more of yourself. And son, if I was you, I wouldn't be putting words in my mouth like that. Those are your words, not mine. You made all that up. And you want to say I'm spewing bullshit? Get some toilet paper, wipe your mouth, will you? Still want to help me with my act? I'm not an act. You're just totally unaware of anything going on. You're a metaphysical dud. And you're going to stay that way until you get your head out of your butt. So, there's other things I could tell you, but I'm not. You're bent on finding out things the hard way. Spoiled little brat by mommy. Holy mackerel. Dad's always been helping you too. Come on, you can do this. Good. But you didn't need that. You're just wild on your own. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? It's enough looking at you. I expect well, it could go either way. Well, welcome to the rest of your life, son. Here it comes. I don't want to say young. I don't want to say young man. Welcome to the rest of your life. What the hell's your name? Nelson Groom. I gave you what you needed to become a responsible journalist and not talk about me. Just take the information and use it yourself. Make it about you. I don't care about this other than giving people information that they're going to use. The next 100 years, this information is going to become more and more important. But what was your name? Russell or something? Nelson. Nelson, you don't know, son. So anyway, for you, Nelson, you got a spirit guide named Russell. He won't shut up. He's getting all excited. It's like he won't even listen to me. He won't say shit. Blah 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 blah. He's nervous because you're going down a bad road. Whatever. Who cares? I'm done with it. So, say what you want about this. I don't care. there's information for the people that follow me. There's information for you. And I got important things to do. So anyway, and folks, when people get like this and say stuff, they're going to do that. They're trying to pull attention to themselves. A lot of this stuff is going to start selling down. 2018, things are going to be a whole lot different here. Well, folks, love you, man. Have a good one.